Okay, so resolve the forces in two perpendicular directions and deduce the magnitude and direction of the resultant force. So in this question here, all right, it's not in equilibrium, okay? It's clear there's a resultant force. And when you look at the diagram, you can see that all the forces are going sort of in the positive sort of y direction. Okay, so it is going to be shifting this way. Okay, there's nothing really going, there's no forces going this way. In fact, there's nothing for me to write here. Okay, it'll be 0. Put 0 in if you want. Okay, we've got 3 newtons going that way in the x direction, and we've got 11 root 3 as well going in that y direction. And then we've got to resolve these forces, and we've got 16 newtons. Okay, so we'll have an x direction component going that way and a y direction component. And if you remember, of course, along the x direction here, it'll be 16. Of course, it'll be 16 cos 60, won't it? Because you've got your you can draw a triangle again if you want. You've got your adjacent here, haven't you? Okay, and remember with the angle there, the adjacent will be the cos. Okay, so 16 cos 60. Okay, and then opposite to that angle then, okay, will be the sine, yeah? So with that vertical there, 16 sine 60. Okay, and then the same here, you've got 10, the adjacent here will be this side, okay, next to the angles, 10 cos 60. And then the vertical component here, okay, along the y direction will be 10 sine 60. So we've got quite a few forces there going in that y direction. Okay, so we'll resolve then along the x direction. Okay, so we'll have 3 plus 16 cos 60 going this way, and we take away then the force going the opposite way, which is 10 cos 60. Okay, so we can work that out. Okay, so we'll have 3 plus 16 cos 60, take away 10 cos 60. So that's the same, of course, as 3 plus 6 cos 60, isn't it? Because 16 cos 60 take away 10 cos 60 is 6 cos 60, and that comes out to be 6. Exactly, bro. And then in the y direction, you've got all these forces here: 10 sine 60 plus 16 sine 60 plus 11 root 3, and it's take away nothing, okay, because there's nothing going in the opposite direction. So that would be 26 when it's sine 60 plus 11 root 3, and we get 24 root 3. Okay, so all positive. So when I do my sort of overall view of these forces, I've got 6 going in the x direction and 24 root 3 going in the y direction. Resultant force then will be something like that, and we'll have the angle. And of course, if you want to then by the sides to see it better, you appreciate that resultant force is made up of, okay, 6 going this way and 24 root 3 going perpendicular to it. Right? So then R will equal, using Pythagoras, yeah? You've got the two smaller sides, so we square them. 6 squared plus 24 root 3, so square all that, put it in a bracket, and of course it'll be R squared, won't it? Equals 6 squared plus this squared, so then take the square over square root. So we can do that all in one go on my calculator. And that comes out to be 42, exactly. Okay, and then to get the angle, of course, this angle here, we'll just use tan theta, because it'll be the opposite over adjacent. So opposite is 24 root 3, adjacent is 6. So that will then imply that theta equals tan to the minus 1 of that. So if I do tan to the minus 1, I get out 81.8. We go for 1 decimal place with the angle, 81.8 degrees. Spot on.